Hey guys, we're here with Tanner with his Invoked Dogmatika deck. Today he just got, again, and was
I went undefeated.
Undefeated, that's the name. I was trying to remember the name. Undefeated.
And I actually played against like some meta matchups too.
Yeah. We got this. Okay.
So.
Cool.
Dude,
you are.
every time I see you sit down, I'm like, what are they doing? Get out.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go into that.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the matchups I played against.
Matchup.
Ice Barriers. That game I took it 2-0 really easily. We played against Phantom Knights too. We took game one. I took one game, he took the other, and then we rolled for it. I would have got the third game anyways. Mm-hmm. And then last match I played against Zodiac. Really good game. Won in the grind game. Round one, we won in the grind game. Round two, he just had out-resourced me. And game three, I summoned Winda and said, haha.
Winda.
So, let's get into the deck.
Okay, let's do that.
So
I like the playmat, by the way. I like the playmat.
Thank you. Very beautiful. So first of all, we have triple Alistair. I mean, like, it's very standard. I'm playing Invoked. Why not play this?
Right.
Add Invocation on Summon. On normal Summon. Then, we play 3 more copies of Alistair. Because this searches it out, and then it will also prevent you from interacting with my Fusion Summon. So,
really cool.
Have fun. And then, just because we really like Alistair, we play 1 more copy.
Okay, another copy of Alistair.
So,
I see.
7 copies of Alistair.
I think there's more Alistairs in that deck, honestly.
There's 2. There's technically 2 more. We have double invocation, but Alistair searches. It adds it back to our hand off of our banish, from our banish. So
right now we're at 9 Alistairs. Pretty much. I mean, adding back.
Yeah,
like,
we get resources.
Yeah, resources. Here we go.
And also invocation can count as a normal spell. In this build, you don't use it as a normal spell because you aren't playing Dragoon.
Okay.
And also use your opponent's graveyard, which is really good.
Yeah, really busted.
Next we have the Dogmatika package. We have Fleur-de-Lis, or not Fleur, Ecclesia. Dumb. Ecclesia is a great normal summon. Adds any of your Dogmatikas, or even the traps, which is really good. Next up, Double Maximus. This isn't very standard. I like Double Maximus. Having a Maximus and then it gets like banished or outed, I have the second one just in case, just to send 2 from both of our extra decks. And then also it's a big freaking booty. It's 3,000 attack defense.
Honestly, it is. Yeah.
And so like a lot of decks will have trouble getting over this. And then yeah, it's really good. And then double Fleur-de-Lis. Deck Mommy. If you control another Dogmatika and there's an extra deck monster on the board, special summon this card from your hand and negate a card on the board. An opponent's monster. And it's really good. And then also this also gains our Dogmatika cards 500 attack and defense, which is permanent. People forget about that. Even me.
Even you?
I've forgotten it once and it lost me a game.
Oh no. That's sad.
Next up we have Money.
Oof.
Yeah, triple Nadir. You have to play it in this deck, sadly. It just gets all your plays started. You open up you open up Meltdown in this full combo. So good. And then also, hopefully you pick these up when they were $45 each, because that's
like
how much I got mine
now.
for.
Holy freak. Okay.
And then double Punishment.
So good.
Punishment is so good.
So good.
Send a monster from your extra deck and then destroy a monster with the highest attack, and you can send Intis and get a double pop.
Holy cow.
Can't summon from the extra deck. A lot of people forget that. I don't, because this card.
Definitely.
And then also I forgot to mention, you're a bad Invoked player if you don't open up Invocation in house.
Definitely.
And then the honorary Dogmatika card is Shuttle Schism.
So good.
Summons Winda. I'll get into her later. Next up are hand traps. Standard. You have to play it. Not as standard, triple Nibiru. This actually did come in clutch in one of my games. It was really nice.
That's nice.
If I played it correctly, I could have actually attacked directly with the Nibiru and won a game that way. And then another non-standard one that's usually in the side deck that I like in main,
Ooh.
Artifact Lancia, because it's a Lancia format. All the mana decks banish.
That's true, yeah.
And then last hand trap is Triple Imperm. This actually
Wow.
was MVP too.
So 12 hand traps so far.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
12 hand traps.
And there's a few more things in the deck. The summons from hand and there's a lot of stuff. Really cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, Alistair technically counts as a hand trap in Flare.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to say the reason why I was really maining 2 Maximus. Most of the meta decks, their extra deck doesn't play the Owls. And so it's just free to send 2. Like, you literally get, like, a combo every time.
Got it.
Unless you're playing against a Fossil deck.
Fossil.
Next up, Triple Cosmic Cyclone. This feels great. Cosmic Cyclone is always good. I like banishing stuff. I do not like trap cards.
And the fun thing
Played
with
against me.
the spell field, if you activate that, your opponent can now respond to this card activation as well. Cause like
No, they can't. They can still respond to my summons.
no, so
Well, no, they can't Cosmic Cyclone my invocation if I have Meltdown.
My God.
But the thing is if they try to out your Schism, no, they can't, because Schism counts as a fusion with Meltdown on the
okay,
board.
yeah, that's true, yeah.
And then one called by
Definitely.
hand traps.
Definitely.
We wanna. Alistair is always gonna get hand trapped, no matter what.
I mean, it's a
No
normal
matter
summon.
what.
Definitely.
And then, hope you picked these up when they were $5 each. Ice Dragon's Prison. This card is so good, this format. Any of, like, the meta decks will always have, like, the same monsters in their graveyard that then they'll summon, and you just punish them for it.
Yep.
Next up into the extra deck.
The spicy stuff now.
This is, I mean, like, most of it's pretty standard. Double Mechaba. We like negating stuff for a discard and banishing it as well. Purgatrio actually came up today for once. It won me the game because defense mode Tiger Mortar and attack into it.
Okay.
And then it does piercing, and then I activated Alistair and dealt the damage I needed. One of Guidi's. This card comes up a lot, actually. This card is really good. On summon, pop a special summon monster, and then you can banish a fusion monster from your graveyard, if you have them, of course, to increase his attack. So he can gate over Dragoon really easily.
That's cool.
And then the more, like, this is not standard in a lot of decks, Raijin. We play this because of Bird Up, and also Droll and Lockbird is really good this format. So our opponent drills us and we have Invocation in our hand with Alistair. We'll just go into Raijin. We get a Book of Moon.
Yeah.
And then also if they have the Barrier statue, just attack into it. And then it gets rid of it. And then you can put another card face down,
Cool.
which is really nice. Then one Almirage and one Secure Gardener. You could play the Magistus Link one. I don't like it because Almirage is always free with Maximus.
Definitely.
So, yeah. And also sitting on this sometimes does help win games. Next up, the Dogmatika extra deck. I mean, like, we only play the one Titan Clad. End phase, either search or special from deck. A Dogmatika card, really good, obviously. You send it off from Nadir, you get like a +2.
Okay.
But the main Nadir target,
Last game.
he'll target as a Pop Clone. Pop Clone will add this trap. This will add it back from the graveyard because you discard it. And then Winda. You can only special summon once.
Busted. So good.
And so basically on the normal summon of my opponent's Thoroughblade, that's when I activated Schism. I had a card in the side deck that I did open that helped me get over this because he did Cosmic Cyclone me. But I got rid of it. And so I summoned Winda. And also, Winda has Win in its name. Why not play it? Literally, this card is so good against this meta. Winda is so good. She's so busted.
That's true. It is really good.
And then also, Schism outs Dragoon, because you summon a Dark, you just send a Dark monster on your opponent's board
Yeah.
to the graveyard. Really good. And then
Send.
next up, double Intis.
Here we go. Ventus.
Love Intis. Send off of Punishment to get another pop, or even send off a Maximus to get a pop. So Maximus becomes just your board clear, and it's really nice. Really, really nice. And then here are like the flex spots. One Omega. I really do like Omega. Being able to shuffle back Intis or any of your opponent's monsters or cards back into their main deck is really, really good. And then the last one, I'm considering taking out this Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. It did win me a game.
Wow. Okay.
But you send this, and then you can banish it to pop a card on the board. What you play instead of this would be the Chaos Soldier, the Link 3. Because that card's really, really good in this deck, actually.
Okay, I have 5% battery. And the
We got through this almost.
Okay.
Next up, side deck, Triple Phantasme, Dragon Link, fixes our hand. Felt really good to fix my hand when I summoned this. Continuing on, double Gamma Seal. Your opponent has a monster you just can't out. Get Kaiju.
Kaiju, yeah.
There's a Kaiju for everything. That's all I'm gonna say. Triple Dark Ruler no more.
Yeah.
I never sided into this today. Honestly, if you have, I don't have the Forbidden Droplets. If I had them, I would definitely play them over this.
Okay.
Forbidden Droplets is just way better than Dark Ruler. But
Quick
Dark
effect.
Ruler could come up on like Dragon Link boards. That's the only time I'd really side this in. And then one Harpy's Feather Duster because we don't like trap decks.
Okay.
Also triple Evenly because we hate trap decks. Evenly Matched just is really good. And then the clutch card of today for me, out of my side deck, was Triple Solemn Judgment.
Ooh, let's go.
Holy crap, the amount of games that Solemn Judgment won me today. My opponent, Cosmic Cyclone, my Schism, or tried to. I activated Judgment.
Ooh, that's it.
Because I activated Judgment, it won me the game. And, oh my gosh, this thing is so good.
It is, it is.
And there we go, that's Dogmatika Invoked.
Sweet, that is an awesome deck list. Cool. Any shout-outs?
Shoutouts, the hero player over there, he's great, love him.
How are you?
Him,
Okay.
and the store owner, Neffy, because he's always...
Neffy! Yee-hoo! Let's go. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay. See you guys.